Well, we all love leaks, right? We all think they are so cool. And we are totally fine with them because people say they get them hyped for new content. Despite the fact that they are undermining Riot's preparations to make you even more hyped with calculated drops. Look, it's Briar's feet all over again. So, at this point, you have probably seen the leaks. I will not show them yet, but I still feel confident in saying that even if I did show them, nobody would care because at this point it just spread everywhere. Uncensored YouTube thumbnails, uncensored retweets, uncensored Reddit posts. You open up your phone and the first thing you see is people on Instagram with millions of followers sharing it. At least that's what I imagine is happening there. I don't use Instagram. Anyway, the leaks are real. And it was confirmed that League of Legends is indeed getting a K-pop boy band. But thankfully, it was not revealed just through the leaks. In fact, Riot made a post a few days before that. But most importantly, the biggest thing to mention about all of this is I told you a month ago. That's right, last month I released a video talking about the fact that Riot may be likely teasing a boy band that would arrive this year. And not too many people gave a damn. Fast forward to now, and now people are losing their minds. But what's funny is that not only was this reveal done in a fun way, but the leaks, once again, came with a certain level of stupidity. So why don't we go on an adventure? An adventure that will take us through the first breadcrumbs we got and right into the dumbest leak we have seen in a while. It all began in August of 2023. Where, out of nowhere, some members of a K-pop band revealed that they were at Riot headquarters. Which was then followed up by Riot's official music account revealing their group photo. At this point, people kinda started connecting the dots and they started wondering, is this going to be another KDA-like music band? Though during that time, it was really just a speculation. It was during the time we didn't really get a cinematic, so people were very skeptical about League's future. So after that, things went relatively quiet. Until TFT got a roadmap. And at the end of that roadmap, we learned that TFT will get something related to music, which was teased with this image. The thing is, TFT has always been really good at planning out their sets around big hype moments. Be it Arcane, Star Guardian, or yes, even the Ruination. Which would mean we can probably expect KDA, True Damage, or Pentakill in the next set. Anyway, at that point, the chances of us getting something new related to music have increased. On top of that, the set would drop around Worlds. And it was confirmed that Worlds would be happening in Korea, which would be the main audience for a potential K-pop band to come out there. So things started ramping up. Fast forward to last month and Reddit got to work. But it's Reddit, so it wasn't in the best way. There was a post that was essentially criticizing Riot for ignoring all the bad things that are happening to League of Legends. In short, every time they talked about something, they only talked about the things that are working out. And they always ignored the things that weren't landing. At least, allegedly, according to this post. Also, for no reason at all, this post attacked Freak specifically, and it kinda implied that apparently Freak is responsible for the downfall of League. So of course the post was taken down. But not before it triggered a response from Lasers, who is essentially the gameplay director of League of Legends. For example, in case you forgot, he's the guy who announced the removal of mythic items. And in his response he talked about how they are working on Nexus Blitz, how the team got together to bring Arena back in December, but most importantly he mentioned how in the next 4 months there would be a lot of dope media. And he even specifically mentioned things to hear and to watch, which became very suspicious. If Riot was only planning on bigger cinematics and more teasers, I think Lasers would only mention that there are some really cool cinematics that are coming. But he went out of his way to call these media and specifically called out things to hear, which implied that Riot has something musical in the works. And it seemed to have been bigger than just champion themes. But then, the final clue hit. which was the leak of Arcane 2's release window. This one may seem totally random, but it served as an anchor point for what's about to come. When you go back through the history of Riot's musical career, Pentakill 1 launched in June 2014, then there was a 3 years gap and Pentakill 2 came out in August 2017. These two are not important though, because it is after them that everything started lining up. Original KDA came out November 2018, True Damage was November 2019, KDA More was October 2020, and then we got Pentakill 3 in September 2021. Of course, now we know that 2022 was a big year for Riot's reorganization, which also meant that there should be another big drop soon. But they couldn't push it out to 2024, because now we knew that, according to the leak, Arcane 2 would be coming out in 2024. And there is no way Riot would let Arcane steal the thunder of a new music drop. Especially since Arcane is also releasing their own musical pieces. At which point, it was all but confirmed that we would get a new band in 2023. A theory that would soon be confirmed with a simple post from Riot's musical account. Because after we got the world's anthem and after that account praised New Jeans, they posted this tweet saying, "We're working on it," and an image done in a similar way how they teased Seraphine during KDA before, with 6 of the band members working on their music. Can you spot them all? Well, it's surprisingly not that hard. And just in case it's not obvious, I am about to reveal the identity of all of the band members. So, run if you still somehow don't know. First of all, we have them all drawn down here in the notebook. We have Ezreal and Kayn arguing, Yone and Cassante engaged in a debate, Seth just flexing in the background, and Aphelios being the classic introvert he is. But if we look around, we can also find more clues. The moment I realized this was going to be a boy band was when I looked at the keyboard, and I saw that it said Aphelios' Mix. On the other side, you can also see a teacup with the letter A and a moon on it, which is also referencing Aphelios. Then there are keys to a car, which would indicate that the music video is going to have cars, kinda like what KDA did. But there is also this strange looking flash disk. In theory, that could be related to Rust, because the face with the X eyes on the flash disk is similar to the X on the eye patch which Kayn has. So maybe Rust is going to be a neon green demon. Which also begs the question, what kind of a role is a Darkin going to have here? Is he the glitchy demon of this band? Speaking of which, in the notebook we can also see a drawing of the 360 stage. These are usually sitting in the middle of the arenas used for Worlds, meaning that they are also teasing a live performance for Worlds. And yes, in the back you can also see what I assume to be Seth's signature, and a blurry image which I assume is gonna be some kind of a teaser for a splash art. And one last thing is that the lyrics say, wanna be a rock star. Is this a reference to Nickelback? Anyway, this is most of the things that people were able to pick up from this. It is a lot of leads, though some are more clear than others. But it was still mostly just theories. At least, that's what they were before the big leak arrived. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, behold the league that has circled the internet. The new League of Legends K-pop boy band. Ta-da! So this is the image that first leaked. One that nobody cared to censor for spoilers. And it was one that everyone and their mother shared around. So let's have a look at what we got here. Going from right to left, we have Ezreal sitting on the hood of a car, Yone with his 2 blades in the front, the manly Sett standing right next to him, we have Cassante with his Natofos, which are probably gonna be big subwoofers, right behind him, then we have Aphelios sitting in the back, and finally Kayn with his very fleshy scythe at the end. I like how Kayn and Ezreal are on the opposite sides because they were arguing in the notebook. And of course, all of them are hanging around a massive off-road vehicle. And if you look in the back, you may even notice a motorbike. which is not only teasing that we will see both of these in the music video, just like what KDA did, but it also explains what were the keys doing in the teaser. So, that's really the leak. That's the confirmation that we should be expecting a K-pop boy band during this year's Worlds. But you see, I've been a dirty boy because I've been lying to you. This wasn't the image that leaked. Oh no, this is the image that got out after people already reposted it a couple of times. And after they realized that they were doing something bad. No. The image that really leaked for the first time was this one. This is the uncropped version. One that got internally labeled splash art to be shared between the different marketing teams. And it's the one that had all the watermarks on it. Now, in case you don't know, these are supposed to be Zillion. Yeah, I don't know if it actually looks like him either. But the Zillion watermark clearly says, keep it safe, keep it secret. Why can't leakers read? Because this image was not only supposed to go to the people who do marketing for this band. For example, you know how during Arcane Riot lit up the blue smoke around the world? But in some cases that was before Arcane came out, which means that the people who did it had to have some kind of a reference. Well, this is the reference for this band. If you want to promote the band with murals or cosplays, well, this was the image that was supposed to help. But somehow it ended up in the hands of someone who thought they were too good for the marketing to keep it in secret. So they did the laziest kind of marketing they could. They just leaked it online. Which I guess worked, but it destroyed all the other marketing around the world. So, yet again, leaking scum destroyed another surprise. Last time it was Briar's feet, and now it is a sexy boy band. What if the leakers just can't contain their horniness? But welp, here we are. After this, we can also mention some of the smaller things. For example, the fact that TFT accidentally dropped a new asset onto PBE, which is called the TFT Remix Rumble. I'm not sure if that's gonna be the name of the set, but it is definitely related to it. And also, Riot still has one slightly controversial thing to deal with. For 2023, Riot signed the biggest budget League of Legends had ever seen. And up to this point, it hasn't really shown. So either the marketing for the boy band is gonna go wild, or I think they just signed the budget for this year because this year they can start working on what's gonna come out next year. Because remember, if the leaks are real, then next year we are getting Arcane. And at the same time, it is going to be Riot's 15th anniversary. So get your copium out because that's gonna be a big one.